Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to our 30 Days of Shadow Work Journal Prompt series. Today is day 19. I hope you are well. I hope you're enjoying this work as much as I am. It is hard. I don't want you to think that this is easy work by any means, so I'm glad you're still here. If you need to take a break, as always, please do so. Today we are talking about shame, and I want you to think about a memory of something that you did that brought you shame. And I want you to think about the person that you were when that happened. And I want you to think about how you're different now and maybe how your circumstances have changed, what they were then and what you feel that they are, how you feel they're different now. For me, this brings me back to a lot of my religious upbringing. There were so many things that brought me guilt and shame. I was taught that my body was sinful and the way that I dressed was sinful. Didn't matter how many, you had to have layers upon layers of clothes. I remember thinking how horrible it was that I showed up to someone's house with my shoulders bared once, because it felt so scandalous to me. If my shorts weren't knee length, it felt so scandalous to me. And I don't know that I can pinpoint one particular thing that happened from my religious trauma that made me go, oh my gosh, I'm so ashamed that I just did that. But just the overall feeling of my entire religious experience growing up was so shameful. I learned to be shameful of my body and just the natural things that bodies do. I learned to be shameful of my curves. I learned to shrink so that I didn't walk with my shoulders back, because then, my natural womanly curves would be showing, and that seemed sinful somehow. I was taught that it was my responsibility to keep men pure by not dressing in certain ways, because, they couldn't necessarily help their masculine drive to look at women's bodies and to stay pure to who they were, So I don't know of another way to really put that, but yeah, I have changed a lot since then. I have grown so much. I am no longer that person. I am no longer tied to the guilt and shame of the church, or to religion in general. I am actually more closely connected to source than I have ever been in my entire life. I know my heavenly creator loves me. He does not want me to feel shamed. He does not want me to feel guilt. He does not want me to feel like I am sinning against the world when my shoulders are out. So I just feel so blessed that I have come out of that place of shame. If I had to really pinpoint one point in time where I felt shameful, I had done something to another person. And if I think about that thing that I did, I was not feeling loved. I was not happy. I was not making good choices based on what I probably should have been doing. There was no conversation going on. And so I was in a place of deep anger and deep resentment, and I was making choices, hurtful choices towards the other person, because I could no longer be kind and have conversations with this person anymore. I was literally in fight or flight, and I can just remember being so mean sometimes because I was just in this place of deep anger, deep resentment. It makes me very emotional now to just even think about where I was then, because I've come so far. So I just think through that, and I think about who I was at that time and how badly I was hurting, and hurt people. You know what I mean? Like, they just, when you're in a place of hurting, you cannot think rationally, and you certainly can't make good decisions towards other people a lot of the time. So I want you to write about something that maybe you have a memory of like that, or that might evoke the emotion that you're seeing in me, something that you've done to someone else, or something that you just are so ashamed of. And I want you to write that all out. And then I want you to write across that page, I forgive myself and I am learning and I am growing, because we really can leave those things in the past. It doesn't have to be who we are. It doesn't have to define us. People make mistakes. People do things when they're not getting the things that they need met. Their needs are not met, their emotional needs, their physical needs. Um, and really, it stems down to communication as well. You know, when we're not able to communicate with people, so much gets misunderstood and things are, you know, they happen. We hurt people, we hurt people's feelings, we do things unintentionally that are mean. Um, so just really think about, as you're making your growth forward, think about the things you do that you don't like about yourself now, because it's a constant journey. We're always cycling through change, right? We're dying to the old, getting rid of the things that don't serve us, and we are bringing in the new that is going to serve us well. And so as you write this letter, think about the things you were in the past and how you're not those things anymore. Think about the things you are in the present that you don't want to be anymore, that maybe make you feel a little bit shameful, and work through dropping those things. If you would like to get the rest of this series, if you find it valuable, you can do that here. The next episode will be here, and a video that YouTube thinks you would like will be here. I would love if you would like and subscribe to the channel so you get these prompts, and I will see you back here for day 19. No, day 20. Thanks, guys.